Malaysia's fourth quarter GDP expanded 5.9%, driven by private sector demand and supported by the external sector. This is compared with 4.2% for the same period in 2016, according to Bank Negara. The central bank is expecting growth to remain favourable in 2018 as domestic demand remains the key, while the expected faster expansion in global growth would continue to benefit Malaysia's exports. Bank Negara adds that the nation's fourth quarter inflation also moderated. For 2018, Bank Negara says that headline inflation is expected to moderate, but warns that it would be highly dependent on oil prices. Nomura says that the GDP was ahead of it and consensus forecast. The research house expects 2018's GDP to be a respectable 5.5% and that Bank Negara would leave its policy rate unchanged at 3.25% for the rest of the year. Bank Negara is sounding the alarm on the state of Malaysia's housing market. In a report, the central bank said houses were seriously unaffordable in 2016 by international standards as home prices rose faster than salaries. According to its data, from 2007 to 2016, home prices grew 9.8%, while household income rose 8.3%. It also notes that since 2012, new housing supply has been skewed towards the higher-end property segment. By the second quarter of 2017, unsold residential properties had risen to their highest in a decade, 146,497 units to be exact. BNM estimated the maximum affordable house price to be 282,000 ringgit based on the housing cost burden approach. However, the actual median house price in 2016 was 313,000 ringgit, beyond the means of many households, where the median national household income was only 5,228 ringgit. The central bank outlined several policy propositions, which include centralized affordable housing initiatives, reducing the cost barrier to affordable housing, and improving the rental market. Authorities have arrested 3 Datoks for their suspected involvement in a massive forex scam, which has raked in 1 billion ringgit from tens of thousands of victims. They are now hunting for 2 more suspects believed to be the masterminds. Federal CID Chief Datuk Sri Amar Singh says that the arrests were made after police received over 100 reports concerning losses totaling 6.2 million ringgit from the syndicate's activities nationwide. He estimates that the real figure is closer to 1 billion ringgit, with about 70,000 people having fallen victim to the scam. The syndicate, which was active from 2013 to 2016, lured potential victims online by offering monthly returns of 12%. So far, the authorities have frozen 38 bank accounts belonging to 17 individuals who are believed to have ties to the syndicate. Police have also seized assets totaling 10.5 million ringgit in value, including a bungalow and a Ferrari. Serba Dynamic Holding Berhad's units have scored 7 new contracts with a total of 831 million ringgit. According to Bursa filings, 6 of the contracts went to Serba Dynamic Sdn Bhd and 1 for Serba Dynamic International Limited. The contracts comprise engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning contracts, and operations and maintenance contracts. The company said that the contracts are expected to contribute positively to its earnings for FY18. Separately, Serba Dynamic says it's acquiring KB Engineering Coatings Sdn Bhd for 2 million cash. It forms part of the group's strategy to expand asset ownership in line with its O&M business expansion plan. Protasco Berhad's unit has entered into a concession agreement with the federal government for the maintenance of federal roads in Sarawak. Protasco said DAL HCM Sdn Bhd has been granted the right to undertake routine maintenance, periodic maintenance, emergency works and other activities on part of federal roads consisting 751 kilometres. DAL is 30% owned by Protasco and 70% owned by DAL Keluarga Realty Sdn Bhd. The 10-year concession commences on September 1st this year. The group said that the new concession is expected to contribute positively to the future earnings of Protasco. HCM had previously been awarded a 15-year concession by the government in 2003 to maintain 373 kilometres of federal roads in Sibu, Bintulu and Muka division. The concession expires August this year. We would like to wish all our viewers Happy Chinese New Year and Happy Holidays. We will be back on Monday.